Let's go ahead and set up testing for an exercise. The very first step is to confirm that Node.js has been installed. Within OS X, we can do that by simply typing npm on the command line, and if we get some feedback, as in this case, that means this has been installed. The next step is to set up a sample project or a sample exercise. Let's go ahead and do that next. As you can see here, I have two windows side by side, both of them at the same location in the file system. In one of them, I am accessing through the terminal at the command line. On the other one, I am in Finder. I also have a sample folder that holds a sample exercise. It has the same structure as all your exercises will have: a license, a README, and a starter code folder, which contains the exercise files. As usual, you will make a copy of the starter code and rename it with your GitHub username. In this case, I'm going to enter a dummy username. It'll be Peter Parker. And we're now ready to begin our testing setup. Let's go back to our presentation. There are two commands that you need to be aware of. The first one is npm install. The second one is npm test. The first one adds all of the dependencies that are needed for your exercise to run. The second one allows you to test the code that you have added. So let's go ahead and go back here. If we move into Peter Parker and we navigate on the left hand side to the same location, that was sample, Peter Parker data, and now we can go ahead and run the npm install command, which will add all of the dependencies. At this point, we can go ahead and run our test. However, the test will fail because we have not performed the exercises yet. But I'm going to go ahead and run it for illustration purposes. As you can see there, our test failed. If I go ahead and open up the exercise, you'll see there that there are placeholders for the code that you would write. I have the solution that I'm going to go ahead and paste into this file. Go ahead and save the file, close it, and now I am going to rerun the test. And as you can see there, the test is now successful. At this point, you would be able to submit your code and be evaluated. Let me go back and simply highlight the two commands that are important. As mentioned, the first one is npm install. The second one is npm test. You will need to run these for every exercise that you perform. And the first one, as mentioned, adds the dependencies. The second one simply allows you to evaluate the code additions that you have made. So with that, let me wish you happy coding and goodbye.